Welcome to this explainer. Okay, today we're completely tearing down the walls of traditional language learning. We're going to dive right into a detailed breakdown of this really brilliant turnkey educational blueprint. It's designed to get people actually speaking English with confidence. The concept is called Anglais sans stress, which literally means English without stress, or as it's sometimes known, the Coffee Break English Show. And honestly, this source material, it's not just another boring lesson. It's an absolute masterclass in instructional design, explicitly tailored for Francophone learners right out of the gate. So we're going to deconstruct exactly how this bilingual approach takes the absolute terror out of speaking a new language and builds up real, solid confidence step by step.
All right, let's dive into the core of the problem this concept actually solves. We're talking about Francophone learners who already know some English, right? They're sitting at that A2 to B1 level. They know a bit of vocab, they've done all those tedious workbook exercises, but the second they step into the real world, total freeze. To fix this, the blueprint proposes a super focused format. These really short, punchy 5 to 7 minute micro-learning sessions. And the absolute genius here is the bilingual format. It completely strips away the friction. It gives learners those complex explanations in their native French, but it keeps the actual dialogue and the practice entirely in English. It's a real game changer.
So here is our roadmap for today. We'll look at 4 main phases: concept and immersion, decoding key expressions, active practice method, and finally, conclusion and the teaser.
Starting right off with Phase 1, concept and immersion, stepping into the real world.
Everything here is built on top of a very simple, very effective 3-step pedagogical loop. First up, you're tossed right into a real situation to give you immediate context. Then, step 2, you go through a breakdown or a decoding of what just happened. And third, you jump into active practice. It logically walks the learner from just listening to actually understanding and finally to speaking without all that hesitation.
Now, let's see how that immersion phase kicks off. Just picture this. You're walking into a bustling, trendy cafe in New York or London. You step up to the counter, and bam! You get hit with this incredibly fast phrase from the barista. "Hi there, what can I get started for you today?" I mean, it perfectly captures that overwhelming wave of panic a beginner feels, doesn't it? It's fast, the words bleed together, and it instantly triggers that familiar language freeze. But here's the thing. This is completely deliberate. The script intentionally throws you in the hot seat, so you feel that real-world pressure before handing you the tools to diffuse it.
That brings us to Phase 2, decoding key expressions, or as it's called here, le décryptage.
Now, take a look at the American barista's magic formula here. In a traditional classroom, a learner might be taught to just translate literally, maybe expecting a super simple, "What do you want?" But if you say that in reality, it sounds, well, kind of aggressive.